Huff and SV, game number 1 of their Division 1B showdown for... What the actual... SV in trouble, and SV is going to return the gift. If that drought counter is correct, SV just topped out. Can SV survive this? Plenty of time before transition if he can... Oh, he can't flip the Z. A matchup between Myles and Blue Scuti. Let's go ahead and count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left, rolling out of the United States with an NTSC PB of 8,063,000. Welcome in, Myles. And on the right, rolling out of the United States with a PB of 12,409,000 and is your current reigning and defending 3-time Classic Tetris League champion. Looking to make it 4 in a row. Welcome in, Blue Scuti. Myles will take the first burns of the game for either player. I get a little bit of a weird hitch on Myles' side every once in a while. Doesn't seem to be internet related because it's not lining up with anything that's happening on his cam. Bandy saying these two have quite a history. Yes, indeed. They have played so many times, both online and live. Scuti currently holds the head-to-head at 10-5 over Myles. Welcome in, Annie Shark. Scuti out to an early lead, 185 to 150. This board is stacking up high, and if any of the previous seeds were any indication, I'd chop that down quick. This has not been very friendly today. Scuti will get the bar over for the Tetris, though, and Myles is low enough on the board, it shouldn't bother him. Other Tetris for Scuti. $258 for Scuti, $203 from Myles here in the early going. Scuti getting up fairly high here, but nothing too dangerous. He gets all the right pieces he needs. Oh, goes long bar dependent here. Right as a drought starts. It does get the bar in time. And we'll get a bar over for the Tetris as well. Oh, is that a double flip? I turn away and look back, and there's an old diving board sitting up at the top of the stack. This could be a little dangerous if the right pieces don't show up here, but they will. Meanwhile, Myles is just playing cleanly and is cutting into this lead. 296 for Scuti, 263 for Myles. Scuti actually getting really high. But chops it down enough. Gets the left side open. This would be a dirty Tetris for the bar shows, and it will. There's a dirty Tetris, and Scuti has this all cleaned out. So after all said and done, it is a less than 3 Tetris lead, but there are 12 lines of difference, which means Myles has the greater potential for scoring here. We'll see if he can hold on to that through level 19. Zuli saying, nice dig, yeah? Starting to look a little dangerous after that misflip. Often something that is referred to as the roller curse. You pay for being able to move your pieces around by double flipping them sometimes. And if you're not expecting it, it can cause quite a disaster. We're past 100 line turn. Scuti's got about 35,000 point lead. In pace, it's one Tetris less than that. It's not so much that they control which pieces come, it's more that they can control better how accommodating their boards are. So it makes it seem like they always get just the right piece they need, where in reality, like, usually 3, 4, 5 pieces will work too. Bit of a drought here. Myles with the Tetris, Scuti with the Tetris, and Scuti will enter level 19 at 557. Myles looking to be not all that far behind, although this start for Scuti going to require some burns, perhaps some digging if the right pieces don't show up. Yeah, it looks like digging is the order of the day, and the wrong pieces now showing up. Is finally getting this board settled down. Just plays the left side flat. Oh my god, this board for Scuti. I don't think he's surviving that. Myles, you're in a chase down. You need a 569. I just got done saying how, you know, it's not the players getting the pieces, it's how accommodating their boards are. Scuti demonstrating what happens when your boards are not accommodating. Myles also getting up pretty high here. Like, this is not yet a sure thing. Wow, this dig for Myles. And Myles is actually going to get this down. Well, at least enough. All Scuti can do is watch. Still about 33,000 points for Myles to go. Well, a bit of a hang on the long bar on the left, but he's going to open up the right side and just chop that down with the Tetris, and that'll do it. Myles will take game number 1. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Fran the Flames asking, can they hear your commentary if they choose to? They can also see their opponent's screen live if they're looking at a, if they have a monitor nearby that has the Nestor's Champs stuff on it. Alfredo, thanks for the follow. But the information they get from Nestor's Champs is more real-time than something I'll say. Because even though I'm seeing their games live, it still takes time for my commentary to get to them. Well, there's a slight delay. Speaking of delay, there's been a slight delay in getting the next long bar as the drought counter has made its exhilarating return. I don't know what it is about today, just seeds everywhere have been haywire. Are the seeds always random? Yeah, so basically we rolled the seed in chat for game number 1, and then after that the players decided to increment their seed, so all they do is change the first 2 characters of their seed and to basically add 1 to both of them. And after 9 it goes into letters, and then after F it wraps back around to 0. $149 for Scuti, $134 for Myles. Scuti with a slight lead here. But otherwise a close game to start. Myles not getting the pieces that he wants. But does get the right side opened up. Scuti will score the Tetris. Myles' bar is on the way. There it is. It's like if I look up and see like a 20 drought, I'm not even talking about it anymore. 20 drought, 30 drought, those are child's play. Give me 40 droughts. Give me 50 droughts. Give me another 68 drought. That is not a Vitz, by the way. Let's get it chopped down, though. We'll score the Tetris. Do the players get health insurance and retirement benefits? That is a question you would need to ask Kingsman. But I would say, as a general rule, if the commentators can't get health insurance, then the players probably can't either. Hale says, no health insurance. Wait, I'm dumb. Is that a joke? Yes, it is. Yeah, he's just asking the questions. I mean, we're answering. 408 for Scuti, 355 for Myles. Scuti, about 2.5 Tetrises in the lead. Here on level 18. Approaching that 100-line turn. Usually around the time players start thinking about level 19. Look at that. Left well, dirty Tetris. Clean well transfer to the right for Myles and scores another Tetris on top of that. He'll hit the turn at 402. Scuti, still one line away. We'll get it at about 455. Yeah, the cursed seeds are free. So you may not get health insurance, but you get cursed seeds. And who doesn't love them? And if you want to play some cursed seeds, I highly recommend starting at 500650 and playing, incrementing that seed for 8 games and play all 8 games. In fact, we should get Sunny to put that in the cursed server. No, they're not complimentary because no one is complimenting those pieces. I don't think complimentary is the right word. Tetris for Scuti. We're about to hit level 19. Myles will go in at 563. Scuti will go in at 617. 54,000 point lead at the transition. As we'll play another 10 lines of this speed, or 10 levels rather. Ooh, Scuti missing a rotate there. I don't think it was a double flip. Didn't look like one. Either way, though, cleans it up quickly and it's going to keep the lead here. 30,000 points on level 20. Yeah, 500650. That in the following 7 games as well, if you increment the seed. 6 out of the 8 of them will have long bars lower than any other piece. The other 2 will miss that mark by 1 piece. It was so bad. That was our worst seed in second session today. I've never seen anything like it. Tetris for Myles. Yeah, 1 piece, as in Tristop explains 1 piece. Nice tuck there for Scuti, but getting high up on the board. Gonna need to do something about this. Does get a long bar. Myles was able to use it to score, so Myles has caught up here. Only a 5,000 point difference. Great work with that Z there for Scuti. Probably the first thing you think of with that is you put that in columns 2 and 3, but not with the S coming after it. 3-4 was correct there. Very nice awareness there. Another Tetris for Scuti is Myles having to do a little bit of burning. That's just giving Scuti the lead back by 34,000. Scuti, couple holes in the stack. We'll see if Myles can take advantage of that. Needs a long bar here. Does get the dependency filled, and we'll score Tetris 925. Scuti at 930, but a worse board is going to try to go aggressive here. We'll get that Tetris and try to get this well back over to the right. We're less than 25 lines from the level 29 transition, so really have to get boards in shape. Scuti is currently one off the bottom. That is the worst level 27 capture I have ever seen, but he does have the max out. Tetris for both players. 21,000 point lead from Myles, who misdrops on level 28. There is not a lot of time to clean this up. But Myles does not need a lot of time, and he gets it done. Level 29, 1,079,000 for Myles, 1,083,000 for Scuti, 4,000 point difference. Here we go, level 29. Scuti's board a little scuffed. Needs a bar. We'll get the bar down the middle. Hole in the stack for Myles, looking for a bar as well. Looking for multiple bars now. Is not going to get any. Finally does get one. 1,200 points separating the players right now. This is so close. Scuti sets up for a Tetris, and we'll get it, and we'll take the lead. Myles trying to get set up. Can't quite find the right pieces to do it. But does get the board down. Oh, misdrop there. Gonna find the bar over, but this board is looking like a problem. Nice burn with the J. But I don't think he's going to get much else here. He might still be able to... Nope. That's going to do it. Scuti will take game number 2 and tie it at 1. Of note, by the way, since Scuti did not win game number 1. While he can clinch the number 1 spot for Division 1A. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and start game number 3. We'll count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Just put the donuts in a blender with a coffee. Yes, certainly will. Certainly would be a thing. Both players opting to start with a long bar dependency, and Scuti gets out of it first. We'll score the Tetris. Myles shortly thereafter. Oh, nice vision there from Myles. L overhang into the J-tuck. It's pretty good. T-spin set up for Myles. Gets the T. And he missed the T-spin. The old classic. I think in TNP they've been calling them Toogie spins. Simul Tetris. Small lead for Myles right now. Aeromag, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying this action tonight. Scuti trying to set up here, but pieces are not being terribly kind. Will get the dirty Tetris, but now has a little bit of cleanup work to do. Although, it looks like he's trying something. Still haven't figured out what the goal here is. I mean, he's not getting the pieces to get whatever he's trying to do. Myles up pretty high, but we'll get the bar over for the Tetris. Okay, I see what the plan is, just to get back over to the right. Unfortunately, these pieces kind of suck for what he's trying to do. Gets the perfect T, though. That was great. And now Scuti's just not messing around anymore. It's just going to start filling in the left side, gets the bar over for the Tetris. Myles in the lead, 242 to 160 is Myles. Looking pretty clean, does have a J dependency on the left. Low on the board. Sets up an L tuck, we'll get the Tetris. There's the L. And another Tetris. So we're halfway through level 18. 80,000 point lead for Myles. How is this channel not partnered yet? I think you have to have like a certain viewership requirement. I don't know if we've met it. I actually don't know anything about the analytics for the channel. Another Tetris for Scuti. Myles set up as well. Scuti has closed the gap a little bit to under 2 Tetrises. Oh, Myles and Scuti both having to plug the well as the bar shows up. But both of them able to open it up quickly and score the Tetris, so no harm, no foul there. Another Tetris for Myles. 369. Hey now, 334 for Scuti. Scuti with another Tetris. And Myles will pass that 100 line turn at 415. Scuti at 380. Still looking pretty good here. Some Division 1 matches have brought the viewership down. let's not mention the second match, King. Let's keep that one on the down low. Outside of the, YouTube thing, though. Vandy knows all the metrics. Kingsman's forgotten about it. Good, wise move, King. 509 for Myles, 476 for Scuti. We're about to hit level 19. Scuti tried something there and clearly has not worked out. But we'll get the bar over, and we'll just burn into level 19, 485. Myles with a bit of higher score there, 554, and still isn't in 19 yet. And we'll Tetris in at 578. Oh, Myles almost didn't get that L over. But we'll get it over and we'll score the Tetris. Scuti bangs down a Tetris, level 20. Trying to make up some ground against Myles. Another bar, another Tetris. Myles waiting on that bar now. Awkward board for Scuti. So couldn't get anything in column 3, but finally we'll just jam a long bar down there. $72,000 point lead for Myles into level 22. Another Tetris for Scuti. Scuti again with a Tetris. Myles also scoring, keeping this lead. Gonna have to take some burns here, though. Does off Scuti to catch up a little bit, but Scuti's not getting a bar, so finally we'll get one to show up. Gets a Tetris, 697 into 24, and followed by a diving board that he cannot resolve cleanly. And this is trouble for Scuti. Gets a 5 tap over. Oh man. Okay, Scuti is getting this down. Myles also running into similar trouble on his side. So this lead has actually shrunk. 729 for Myles, 715 for Scuti. This is not a Tetris for Scuti. It's just going to take the triple there. But here we go, level 26. And Scuti's just going to open up the right side. And since he's opened it up first, he's got an opportunity to cut into this lead, perhaps. But no bars coming. Finally, one shows up for the Tetris. Forget figuring out what's happening on Scuti's side right now. 769, hey now, for Scuti. 754 for Myles. Calibration, we love you. Level 28 for Scuti. Clean board. Has the lead at the moment. But the line difference means that Myles can make it up. And Scuti's just going to maybe burn in. Yes, we'll burn in with a triple. Followed by an immediate Tetris. 921 into 29 here. Myles will go in at 929. This is neck and neck. Less than 1,000 points separate the players. Tetris for Scuti. Myles can't find the long bar to match it, but will finally do so. Max out for Scuti. Level 31. Myles back on 30, but we'll go into 31. It's about a level back in lines from Scuti right now. Another Tetris for Scuti. With that pink long bar. 999, 860 for Myles. We'll get the max out with that burn, but that square did not go where he intended. He's going to have to get this down if he wants to have a chance at bringing this back. Oh, that's a miss to the left. And it's going to miss the 4-tap. That'll be it. Scuti will go up 2-1. Cheering on their favorite. We'll see who can take game 4. We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Why don't we get started with that game number 4? I'll remind you once more about the little number down there in the lower left-hand corner. That's $320. That is our Matcherino prize pool that will dole out to the top 4 players of the playoffs. If you type !Matcherino in the chat, you'll get a link over where you can do some sponsor quests. Or if you want to contribute cash, you can make that number go up. Either way. All that money does go to the players. No one's siphoning anything off the top. Don't have to worry about that. Matcherino takes a bit of a cut when you put the money in, but other than that, all goes to our winners. Meanwhile, Fallkite says, someone donate $100.69. Oh, Myles. Myles may be donating something else here. Nope, Myles is going to be able to get this down, it looks like. Provided, yep, opens up the right side, just needs a bar now. We'll get the bar for the Tetris, so disaster averted for now. No, I personally refuse to put my money in the laundry. Another Tetris for Myles. But Scuti off to a pretty good lead here. 59,000 points in the early going. Tetris from Myles. Scuti with the bar flat there. I don't think that was intended. Really wasn't any reason to try to burn. I'll just assume that was either a double flip or no flip. We're halfway through level 18, and it's a pretty tight game. 304 for Scuti, 267 for Myles. I mean, not as close as some of their previous ones, but it's been a lot of points scored so far. Well, I don't call it pepper spray laundering. $373 for Scuti, $335 for Myles. Whoa, nice pullback from Myles there. Overtapped the S to the left and recognized it in time. Got a bit of a drought showing up here. Scuti up high. Myles not in the best of situations for it, but does open up the right side just in time for the long bar as the 30-piece drought will come to an end. Both players scoring a Tetris. About a 2.5 Tetris lead for Scuti, who's one game away from a 7-0 season. Scuti setting up the overhang there. Myles will set up the burn. Both players getting their respective issues resolved. Another Tetris for Scuti. Look at this pace. 515 at 104 lines. Myles' score is not bad. Like, that's 600-able. Scuti, it's got a pretty good one going right now. Gonna have to take some burns here. We'll get a Tetris there. We'll see if Myles can use this opportunity to cut the lead before 19. Scuti not going for the bits, but we're not in a great state to try it. Yeah, Scuti's fixed the issues. We'll score the Tetris. 60,000 point lead as we are 3 Tetrises away from the level 19 transition. Yeah, I mean, that was the right place to put that. Not a board state you want to go for Vitson. Scuti gets that long bar dependency filled out, but Myles going to use it to score a Tetris. And this next one seems to be taking its time coming, so Scuti will finally get it. 576 for Myles, 637 for Scuti. Around a 60,000 point lead in favor of Scuti right now. So he'll score another Tetris there. Myles will answer right back. Scuti making that double well work for him. We'll get the Tetris. Throws another double well in there for good measure. There's the bar. There's the Tetris. 740 for Scuti. 681 for Myles. Level 21. Scuti sets up a tuck, scores a Tetris in the meantime, and then gets the tuck done. Myles, though, is clean and looking to score. Gets the bar. There's the Tetris. Myles has cut the lead to 35,000. Simul Tetris. I don't care what the game says. That was certainly simultaneous. Scuti having to surrender some more pace here. Going to be difficult to get down. Well, Myles also getting into a bit of an issue as well. This is not really it. Well, now it's becoming a drought. Well, both players kind of stumbling at the same time there. They're nearly piece for piece. And the lead has dropped to about 5,000. Another simul Tetris. Scuti will be able to score another one into 25. Myles will have to wait a little bit longer. He's going to set up dirty column 6. Where's the bar? There's none coming. And of course it comes after he covers well. And now this is actually turning into a bit of an issue. We'll keep an eye on Scuti's board here. It's going to get the Tetris, and we'll go into the max out on level 26, 1,003,000. Look away from the board on the right because it's about to go haywire. Myles also into the max. But get into a bit of a situation here. Nice burn, but now needs a long bar. Scuti's board kind of messed up at the moment. Has some holes in column 10. We'll get that double and then just bring this down as we're approaching level 29. Myles cooking up something here, but is not going to get it. Scuti goes in at 1,073,000. He'll have the lead. Myles goes in at 1,037,000, but he'll get an immediate Tetris. Scuti also getting a Tetris in there, so Scuti with the lead. Oh, look at that. 100 points separated the players for about a fraction of a second. One Tetris lead for Scuti, but the board... Oh, 5-tap doesn't go, but the next one does. Doesn't get the double flip. Oh, is missing a bunch of double flips. And Scuti's going to be done at 1,163,000. So, Myles, you are in a chase down. You need B64. Myles, just a consummate professional, will line this out. Oh, never mind. Gets the triple. That's enough. Myles is good. We're going to a decider. Definitely has been an interesting match so far. Yeah, first game 5 of the season for Scuti. Decider between Myles and Scuti. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I mean, is it tournament legal? I kind of hate pads, personally. Like, I do not like how they work. But it's, like, right now the only option I've got, so... Deal with it. That's what I do. Half a line separating the players in favor of Myles. Even Vandy's like, paddleless what? Yeah, I've not heard of it either. Like, how would that even work? You'd have to have like a special PCB or something. Also, I think that there's a non-zero chance that this is just a meme. And it's not a real thing, so... Another Tetris for Myles and Scuti. 19,000 point lead for Myles at the moment. It's a real thing, alright. Yeah, I would love a mechanical NES controller. That would be, like, the dream, right? I think I'm getting it. I think I might be getting a message. Hey, send me that too. Ava, you could just throw it in the DM Vandy channel on CTM. Bit of a drought here, and it's kind of affecting both players in different ways. Myles' board is kind of a little scuffed. Scuti has just been burning and burning and burning, but has kept the right side open for a long bar that's just not coming. 40 pieces and counting. This is getting a little obnoxious and ridiculous. 47 piece drought. That is our fourth 40 plus piece drought of this stream today. And I've seen 4 others today. Like, it's just... What's going on? Today is cursed. Nice spin there for Scuti. Another Tetris for Scuti. $6,000-point lead here, 75 lines through. Very close here in the decider. Another Tetris for Scuti. Myles taking some burns, playing 1 row up. Will get a Tetris there. Not quite ready to get rid of that hole, so we'll continue playing 1 row up. Knight says, please, Scuti. T-spin set up for Myles. Doesn't get the T. Just going to take the Tetris and play 1 row up again. Or maybe just burn this out. Looks like that's the option. Is just going to burn it out. Here we are on game 5, and Wallban asking, or not Wallban, Cobra asking, who did ask that? Stolen Short Sword asking, how did game 1 go? Both players showed up. They were here for their game. Yeah, Myles actually won game 1. Scuti won the next 2, and then Myles won the most recent one, and that has put us in a decider. Knight says, I refuse to live in a world where I go 5-2 and miss the playoffs. That would be rough, but also probably very unlikely. Whoop, there's a T-spin for Scuti again as we're approaching level 19. Scuti couldn't use that long bar just yet. I thought he was going to burn a double there. I was going to say, that would be a little weird, but no, he just had a delayed rotation. 584 for Scuti into level 19. There's the bar for Myles. It's going to be 558. Two Tetris lead for Scuti, but is also ahead by 5 lines, so it's closer than it looks. Roman, welcome in. If Scuti wins here, does Knight get in? No. Knight has work to do. Another Tetris for both players. Bit of a drought coming in. Scuti will bang down that Tetris. Nice clear from Myles. Scuti, 87,000 point lead, but also ahead by 8 lines as well. Oh, a bit of a misdrop there for Myles. Do the S flat. Where's this bar for Scuti? There it is. Bang Tetris 850. Oh, bad misdrop there for Myles. This could be dangerous. Something has to go left. He's just going to play flat. Finally get the 5-tap over after that. And Myles is scrambling to try to get this board back in a controlled state. It's a bar here, is not waiting around for it. Myles in a lot of trouble, is falling behind. 982 for Scuti, 760 for Myles. This lead has just jumped. And Scuti into the invisible Triss screen. Scuti knows a thing or two about invisible Tetris. Myles, no! Oh, Myles is just misdropping everywhere right now. Let's see if he can recover before level 29. It's less than 20 lines away. It's doable. Scuti ahead by more than 250,000 right now. That escalated quickly. Oh, another misdrop for Myles. These taps to the left are not working. And he's out of time. Oh my god. This might just be over here. Gets the dirty Tetris into 29 to give him a chance, but can't hit the 5-tap. And that's going to do it. Scuti, who was ahead by 360,000 at the time of top out, is going to take the game of the match. 3-2. And will conclude his season on a 7-0 record. Of course, he will play this out. He'll be done at 45 points. For the moment, Myles moves ahead of Cobra, but Cobra does have games in hand. $1.4 for Scuti, missing that first 5-tap, but hitting the second one. Now I'd like better pieces than this. And it's going to top out at 1,406,000, but Scuti, you are the winner. You're going to be sideways, guaranteed. Yep, there you are. Oops, let's get you back over there and actually rotate you the correct way. There you go. You are now face up. GG's to Scuti, who's going to go in the playoffs. That's probably the favorite to repeat for a 4th time. Congratulations, Scuti. We'll get the Tetris over to the right. It's kind of sold out slightly to get that done. Meme also scoring Tetrises. Meme has the pace lead at the moment. She'll score another Tetris. 583 for Meme, 554 for Sodium on level 21.